Can we lost? Let's watch those ground effects here. Watch the trap on the
I'm just big. Fine.
Please don't trigger the trap. We can't have the thing. Let's go around the trap though, so we can get away from that ground effect.
Never mind.
Oh, Ren. Ren, I had faith in you. Let's kill the hypocrite first. We need to roll some healing cooldowns here though, because the sentry is stacking the buff, the debuff. Watch those bombs. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the last time we were on Sisters, I think a lot of the deaths in phase 1 came from the fact that we weren't touching the signal for waves too well. So we just need to watch the, like, there's a huge arrow from the boss going outwards, so no one should be having any problems seeing it. And if people have some sort of a save warning enabled for it, then even the people further away from the boss can see who's it going to. We'll be having some range also on the sort of the melee markers in the middle of the room. But let's just keep in mind that we can still spread out on those markers in line from the entrance to the back of the room. As long as we spread out in a way that lines up with the border of the moon, then it's all fine. Just means that we're way crossing the border still at the same time. Can glitch the book. Also, we gotta get let's get the volleys like all the way to the entrance and the back of the room. It seems to be it's at least like 2 seconds with the debuff when the boss mob does it. The volley is on you, and before it comes down.
Still need to reset normal one.
Yes.
I'm not on that, by the way.
And Cell is on this, I mean, he's not here.
And she is on twice.
No one is gone now. But yeah, she.
Someone missing from the north now. Should be someone missing.
I am.
Welcome to the North. it should be everyone, I think. Yeah, I think Zoid mentioned something about that belt broken for the shield blow, so it always like counts it as full health or something. You should get the benefit for every shield.
Ah, sweet. Got aggro for one throw glaive.
Seems broke, except they were skewed. So let's remember for the phase 2 stuff. When we phase, gotta remember that if we phase a bit later than usual, then it means that if the border is here where I am now, and we're about to hit full moon, it means that the Glaive Storm and the Healing Absorb Shield is going pretty quick after the phasing. So we're gonna be ready to move the boss next to Kaspari and get ready for the storm, basically. And there's gonna be, I think it's on the second full moon in phase 2, where there's gonna be a volley just before we need to stack up, but it might change. So let's keep an eye on the volley timings before we go to full moon. And if there's a volley timing coming up, then just stay out before you stack up, bait out the volley basically, and then stack for the Glaive Storm position
Thank you,
and
Lolly.
the Healing Absorb. Otherwise, it means that we get the volley on the raid while we need to stack up, and it's going to be a bit of a mess. Let's go.
You guys using the Ventus or?
Yeah, if anyone spends a land or something, just like can make your rune after this pull, but let's go now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moonburn's coming up soon. Should go with the Star Crew, which is next. Causing some
Take an cost.
Cross Crew coming up, watch the blade. That's all us. Asteroids, you gotta put that volume a bit more to the edge of the room.
I'm going to green.
Fun. You guys need to get rid of the Moonburns, Asteroids, and then again that volley needs to be at the edge of the room. Stack up for healing. Just in a bubble here. The healing people. Back to your spots now. Watch the play on the boat. I might be able to spawn it before you get the play
Okay.
volley. You just didn't touch me. Put something across with just do it. Watch the movers running in the pit. Watch those stacks here, it's a bit messy. Get ready to stack, get a shot, self a shot. Everyone be in the beam. Oh, let's reset. Is she's healing back not enough for that, or? Or, oh, okay. Just let us know if you use it by accident so we can switch around.
Mother Moon has granted us victory.
Do we have a rest?
Arresto.
I think we had like 5 of them up when it expired. Oh, it was all going to the first one. Elegant, you need to run the volley more to the edge of the room then. Do you guys have a weaker for it or something? I think from what I've seen, there's plenty of reaction times running. So we should never have them on the in the middle.
Yeah, my flight phone was talking some gibberish and didn't react to it.
If you have a weak aura, then it's never affected by weapon.
I have a vigor for it. At least I think I have.
Use Levantus, Elko.
Does everyone have the advantage run up? Say no, we're missing. Let's go again. Looks like the pacing will be fine. Subsequent 3 at the second movement. Should be pacing
5,
will be for the third.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Moonbird's coming up. And start with next.
Elko, you're standing a bit too close to the middle.
Dave and Ryan. And cross group coming up now. Tony. Seem to work fine with the Moonbirds again. Go with the green group. Cast blade. First. Step for the soaking. Beam the beam. Expect that out with your spots now. Moonbirds coming up. Push the glaive on the boat. Cross group next. Push the blade. Nice. Very much up. Moonbirds. And it's going to be triangle group next. Cloak group. Just go with the blow group roll. Grave on asteroids. And get rid of step for the heal. Be in the shot. Be in the shot everyone. Few seconds left. Let's quick look at the spots. Star group. Cross group coming up.
I'll let you keep it.
You just yes. Right, so we're getting the storm pretty soon. It's gonna be 2 more groups, and then we get the full moon. Watch the signal truck wave. So let's go next to Gasparian here. Look where she is. Go to the side, and there's gonna be a glaive through the middle. DBS on Skull Boss now. Watch the glaive. Watch the glaive split. Again. And now back to your spots for Half Moon. DBS on Moon Talon now. Watch the volleys. No 7 steps. Diamond Blue. Green for Low crew. Watch the vote, Shot damage. Okay. Alright, so Glaive Storm is coming up again. We watch where Gasparian is and go to the side. This is the volley like her, and then we go to the side. We watch the Glaive. While they stack for healing. So the Glaive is going to go through the middle. Watch the split. And now we need to go back to this spots again. Except can you turn this close, please? Alright, so like we saw there, the half moon phase starts really soon again after we get like the glaive storm and the healing stuff done. So there's gonna be glaives flying around still while we need to go back to orange group. So I suppose like Ras has teleport there, so he should be able to get there pretty quick. And I think the druids have a blink.
Yeah, disengage. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, so I mean, all of the people on orange group, I think you guys can get to the wall like instantly, as we saw that we go back to half moon phase, right?
Yeah.
Can we position that moon talon any better or not?
Yeah.
It's just the entirety of it. And you said burn it. Moon Talon was over this side of purple, so melee on cross couldn't hit it. So I lost all my execute damage.
It
on
couldn't
Moon
have
Talon.
been on that side of purple since I was standing on purple. It was
Moon
in
Talon was
between.
about here. I had to wait until it crossed purple before I could even get in melee.
Right.
rolls.
Yeah, it might be a bit messed up. I'm pretty quick about watching like position and stuff. So if you see that it's messed up, just let me know during the attempt, and we can move. Do you mean on the glaive storm, you mean?
Yeah. I find it harder to see where I have to move if we're on the side as well.
I think
Camera angles, shit.
Do you guys think it's better to just be in the middle though? Because the first glaive is always going to be through the middle, so there's going to be some movement either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the way we're doing it probably would work better, just with more practice.
I mean, like my reasoning for this positioning is this. Let me just tell this, so at least you can disagree or agree or whatever. So, for example, if Gasparian is on Skull, and we go to the moon, sorry, not moon, we go to blue where I'm now. So then Gasparian is going to throw the glaive through the middle, and that gives us maximum time to stay here and heal up until we have to dodge again, right? Because the glaive is going to go from Skull to like this way, and the next time we need to move is when the glaives are coming back. So it seems that it gives us like the most time possible to just stay put and heal the shield, and also to watch where the save spot is for the glaive split. Give it some advice about that still. So yeah, like Hunter said, if the orange group is a bit slow getting to their wall when we go back to half moon phase, the start group needs to watch out for the stacks and do not cross before you actually see that we are reset. Everyone needs to have the weak order for the stacks, because it's not an option to just cross whenever you want. think the mana issues will be less of a problem once we get used to the fight. So let's see how it looks. But I mean, in
5,
the end, if it still looks
4,
bad, we can just
3,
adjust.
2, 1.
Moonbird is coming up. Breaking asteroids. Crosscode next. Watch the play on Epic. Moonbirds again, and Tribal Group next. Asteroids are open. Last group. And get ready to stack for healing and so. Moonbirds through and asteroids.
Epic glaive as well.
Run. Six stacks watch of this. Diamond next.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And blade. Moonburns, get rid of those. Local. Glaive on Ryan. So steps. So be in the beam. Back to spots. Let's reset if you can.
Just want to ask why there were so many stacks then, because there was only 3 of us, and there must have been people like way out of the way getting hit.
I think we're going to high stacks because we have people delaying clearing the Moonburn debuff for a long time, and then it lines up like because most often it happens that Lally needs to go to green instead of purple to clear the tank debuff. So if the other guys, we also get Moonburns on green most often. So if Lally and 2 Moonburns are clearing with green, then that's like what 6 people, right? So
Yeah, which is what we got.
yeah. Well, it'll be a 7 or 8 if the people go back right away. But the thing is also that we can't really, if we shift these people around, I think the issue will just move from green to blue, because in the later phases when we go at the end of the half moon phases, the Moonbirds are sometimes going to hit at the end of the phase, so then they need to clear like with blue instead. So when we clear the border, if you're not melee or you're not a tank, then there should be no reason to go immediately back.
We can survive on 6 or 7, but if that's coming after 4 a previous one, then it's very quickly, because it's a very tight gap between triangle and blue. Don't know why, but it is. It's like literally as soon as we lose one, we get the next lot. And usually, like between like diamond to triangle, for example, there's that little bit of delay to be able to get healed up. But on that one, then it was literally we had their stacks, and then we got the next lot as soon as the debuff had dropped. So I was on 0.1% health for the thing when we had to stack up.
Let's try and move some people around there. So
I don't think it's necessarily moving. It's just people need to be more aware that there's a curve to the moon rather than a straight line.
Sure. Well, but let's maybe this helps also. So let's just like multiple things we can do. So let's put L count on cross, and I'm gonna try and move one of the hunters to diamond. So it means that green also only has 2 people, so if you have Moonburn people crossing with the green and the tank, then it should That's much appreciated. But now what we need to notice here is that we have 4 people across and 4 on diamond, so we can't really mess those up. But the good news is that we should never have moonburns clearing with cross or diamond, unless something bad happens. So at least we should be able to stick with the 4 of those. So most of the moonburns should be clearing with star, green, or blue. Yeah, the 4th and 5th one will be up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
More burns coming up. 2 of them in first group next. Play. Burns. What's the play on this? I'm gonna move a bit closer to the border if I get the play here. So. What's the shield? It's still. Spawning. Star group. First group. Play coming up from Specs. The moonburns coming up, and green next. Sheep up if you can. I'm gonna cross with the blue here. Stack up. So.
I'm gonna go with cross area.
Man, these 10 people tournaments were just weird. Just... Coming up. Diamond group, moonburns coming up here also. Green next. DBS on Moon Talon now. Watch the glaive through the middle. And we're getting a storm combo soon. Oh, the volley is bad placed. Right, let's get ready. Come to the side a bit. It's going to be Embrace, so switch DPS to Captain. DPS on Captain and watch the glaive. It's to the right of us. Watch the split. Again. Just move.
I think that's it.
It can't
I
be
don't
there.
think we should stack on that side.
It's a bad
She
position.
moved. The thing was, she moved just before it happened, so.
Alright. That wasn't the issue though, was it?
They can't be on circle.
Does anyone know what the actual issue was?
Yeah.
A
Purge.
bunch of glaives went all the way through where Star was first, and a few people died. And then while we were still there, the moon phased, and we were all triggering the debuff at the same time.
Yeah, I would argue that the issue was that we didn't do what the plan was with the clave movement. So, like, what happened was that we stacked here, and yeah, Kasparian jumped to the other side a bit, and the moon went from skull to the opposite side of the room. But that's not the issue right yet. So we're here. We watched the clave split. But I think the issue was that we forgot to move against the gap in the claves. So what I did personally was that as soon as I saw the gap in the claves, I moved here because I knew that the second clave hit or the bounce was coming into orange. So once I'm here, I'm ready to dodge the second bounce, and I'm also away from the edge because we go to the full half moon phase soon. So I'm not triggered. I'm not triggering the border, or I'm not getting hit by the claves. But a lot of you guys just stayed in this spot here and forgot to move. So it means that you get hit by the bouncing claves behind you, and you also trigger the wave border at the move. It's gonna happen sometimes that Kasparian jumps just before we get the combo, so.
Is there a possibility I can actually switch with the purple group?
Sure, just go to purple, I suppose. We can put. I noticed that there's still gonna be those stack problems. Like we got to 8 with the cross group, so can't really do the 2 big 1 green. Hold on. Korok, just go back to green, please, and I'm gonna switch Ren with Sam.
Got man. Never mind.
Not sure what's up with this template.
I need a sec,
really,
sorry.
Really annoying.
Sorry, one sec.
Sure.
Yeah, the first one that we did, that was really good timing, but I don't know why
They
it's
seem
like
to
that.
they seem to change a bit from pole to pole, so it's really annoying. Like, biggest problem will be if the boss does a third clave just before we go to the full moon. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Because there's not always enough time to clear it. And then in the second full moon, it's a bit odd.
Sorry, I'm back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No burns. Crossbow next. No burns. Step up.
She.
Rep.
Can you get a shit? God, this pose fucking sucks. I can just reset it, so. What is going on with this plate?
Sam?
I just like get a rest on here with that one. So
If no rest available.
just try and keep asteroids alive then until the end.
I think I put a stone on Sam, but I can't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Tom, do you want to swap with me?
Nah, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
I'll get used to it.
Jesus, it's hot.
Gotta wait for the shamans.
Shit. Oh well, whatever.
What?
Just about to cool down this one.
We can reset if you need to shamans first the warning, so you want to reset?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work though.
Just try.
Oh, it did. Never mind. Thanks.
Lally?
Hello. I was just looking at you wondering why you're so small.
Yeah. Why are you so big?
Because I ate all my greens when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And elves.
I feel like you're looking at me as if I'm food, and I don't like that.
No, I already had dinner.
And you're not a gnome.
Immediately could just run away.
I was afraid.
Mitlika's having a rave at his house, it seems.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who is it?
Are you having a rave, you know?
Always.
You're not invited, Drew.
Don't want to be invited. Fuck you.
Crossbook and Metallica still play going for us. Let's mix.
I was behind him. See.
Moonburn's coming up. Ruling asteroids, watch the play, going to the book. Get ready.
Oh shit, I'm so dead.
Back to the spots now. Play bones mix. Warlock coming up, get it up, please. Cross group next.
Can't really go back again if you're waiting.
Play on the boat. Tag debuff on volley. Grab this one. Slowly. Torn. Moonburn's last second here. Volley to third group. And Dragon's max. Putting the stack up again for the shot. Healing. Stack. Back to spots. This is the shitty timing one. Like Lali's gonna pick this blade and I still have to keep it.
It's fine, I think.
Cross group. Blade on dress. Phase 2 here. So we're gonna get, it's gonna be green and blue group still, and then we get the storm. They will not be PPS. Well, we're gonna move to Gasperia now. So move it to the side. Watch the storm coming up. There's the big wave. That's a little bit slow with moving. Indeed, there should be a captain here. Back to our spots now. PPS and one to one. Cross group. Well, you can grab Moon Tunnel, so melee can just keep away. Just the blade coming up from the side. Moon burns here. Volley needs to be at the edge of the room. Get into phase again, so we move next to Gasparian a bit. Joe has the shot. Glaive is going to go through the middle. So watch the Glaive here while they heal up. Move towards the Glaive now, there's a gap, and then you watch the split, and then we go back to the spots, attack more phase again. The Moonburn soon. Go with the improve Moonburns. Play on Hunter and middle the best shot. Bulletproof. Jabot get rid of the Moonburns. Combo coming up again, so let's watch Gasparian here a bit and go to the side. It's gonna be Glaive through the middle now. Watch the split. Run with the gap. And watch the split again, watch the Glaive on Hunter. We have a stone for this. On the first phase 2 combo, I think some people were a bit late moving to the boss, so you guys got caught off guard by a plate going through the middle. But I mean, that's 56%, and last phase is at 40, right? So it's going pretty fast for that phase. So, yeah, it is hunted. About 8 minutes.
How did L Count die to Moonglaive? Or is that wrong?
No, it's not one, but...
does anyone have a repair ball?
What happened to you, Oka?
We were, was it, gathering up for the Astral Forge, but I don't know where the Moonglaive came from.
It's the 10th people, so I don't know where you get it from.
Yeah.
Did you taunt both somehow?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so the other deaths, Specs just got glaive by the glaive. It's really heavy damage if you are high on the stacks. We know that the Twilight Glaive, it's arcane damage, right? Or am I wrong? Let's see. What is it? Shadow?
Shadow.
Twilight Glaive. Yeah, so shadow damage. Which means that if you have the shadow side debuff on high stacks, then you need to prepare for it hitting hard. The shadow one was the Umbra one. So we just lost max to that, but it's gonna, like, there's 3 million hits, can't really avoid them other than using cooldowns and stuff. So we can't really get rid of the stacks when we just want to. Also lost Ryan to play.
Yeah, didn't see it was Ganway.
Yeah, it's just a single closure. Was it on you?
No, it was on someone else, but I didn't see it because obviously the boss had phased, changed position.
And then we lost a few people to the storm. As far as like spot healing stuff goes, I think it's most important that the healers have the rapid shot and the single truck claves on frames. So those people need to be just topped up instantly, because they run the highest risk of just getting one shot. Otherwise, like one shot by the glaive and just dying really quick from the rapid shot.
The normal glaives, if I get targeted and I leap towards the boss where the glaive's coming from, it'll just bounce me and go straight back one too.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not like the glaive storm where it goes all the way through the room and then back.
No, it'll hit you and then go back.
It hits you and goes back, yeah.
So if you can get to the boss, then yeah.
That's good. Did we lost in phase 2 there?
Yeah, I think so.
5, 4,
Shouldn't I be up
3,
for a phase 3?
2, 1.
What?
The Bloodlust shouldn't be phase 3.
No, I mean, people use it in phase 2, some people use it in phase 3. It's not really one phase. Okay.
Rip.
Just waiting for the border person.
Are you wearing gear, Zoe?
Is it prepared?
This was Moonburns. Glaive on this. I might get the glaive, so let's see. So character spots for play on the board. Cross group.
Again got hit by the Moonglaive.
Third one is. We're getting hit by.
You're standing right on top of Zeru.
Yeah. Fun. Slip. Let's reset something and reset this. I think it goes like slightly through the tank or something, or it's like in the path still, so just try not to be on the tanks.
If you're on soccer, might as well wait for the moonburn, because I mean, it's just making it harder for everyone else. Go early.
I just think it heals for 4 seconds for me dying there.
It bounces between up to 3 targets. So does that mean that people on Diamond are sharing it with me? Because no one's died.
I haven't seen anyone get it, so
I got 6.
Hey, moving towards me then, there's 0.
I'll always stand in this manner. So I'll always be here.
Elka, if you stand up here somewhere, you'll be completely away from it. We're not having problems with it with the melee DPS than this. If you stand away from Zero and away from the melee.
I think just because of the second part I'm moving back, I wasn't moving back.
I mean, it looks like, yeah, Haz, Ren and L-Count are taking damage from it. Haz is taking more than L-Count, but hasn't died.
I'll just stop.
Damage from what?
Let's stop standing on the tanks and it'll be solved.
Yeah, I don't think we'll assist this.
I mean, let's just do it like this. So all of the
shit.
Rackford. I like it.
Only Ryan's called me Rackford.
No, I call you Rackford all the time.
It's you or Ryan, one of the two.
It's me. I'm glad it's catching on. It's good.
Such a bully, Drew.
Bully? Okay then.
Yeah, you heard me.
I'll start calling you dickhead from now on, see if that catches.
Never stopped you before.
I think that's already clear.
It'll be a triumph when Zero goes, "Oi, dickhead, can you stop nuking the wrong target and killing us?"
Did you have the moonburn?
One time.
Dave, did you have the moonburn before you died, or did you get the moonburn?
Like a split second. It's the thing that killed me. Was the moonburn. I was already on like 20% health when it hit me, so then it just killed me off. But for 4 seconds before then, I just didn't get out.
Well, most likely, the reason why you didn't get healed for 4 seconds was that the main portion of the damage that jumped you down was Astral Purge, and everyone's getting hit by that at the same time. So the healers only have so many targets they can do at the same time, I suppose. It's just a bit unlucky. I mean, you jump down by it and then got the moonburn applied. If the healers react instantly to the moonburns, you're still pretty low from the purge. It's just one of those things. Also, you get hit by the shadow shot, like as the moon purge started to happen. So it's just unlucky with the timing a bit, but this makes trading.
So what did you want to do with the Moonglaves? Because I've been just staying here, and I think the DPS that are around me didn't move.
Let's do it like this. So let's have the tanks always on this side, and then melee and everyone else can just be on this side of the marks. Right? It doesn't matter if you melee guys stack behind the boss and stuff, so it should be fine. So melee on this side of the markers, and then tanks can be on this side. It was me.
Hello.
But yeah, I think like no one's getting chunked down in this fight outside of Moonburn's Shadow, the Rapid Shot, and the Glaive. So no one should be at the risk of getting killed instantly. So we just need to try and focus on those targets, I suppose. But if we have like purge timings go in a way that we do a port across just before Moonburns get applied, then
5,
it's
4,
risky
3,
timing.
2, 1.
Glaive on the hook. Oh, we need to put it there. Volley and Glaive will press. Smacks a good burn. Step. Back to his spots and more burns. No reaches when possible. Cross group. She trying to do it with more burns at some point. Play one smacks.
Oh, fuck. Fuck up.
Right, I'm gonna ask you after this what happened to just.
I think it might have been me.
He was well. I definitely cost it.
More burns that have been. Prepare to stack. There we go, soft shot. Blackbird, please, relic.
Fuck's sake. Can everyone make sure they're in that?
Let's fill up the shield and allow us to back to your spots. More burns coming up. What's this? Please play 10 minutes ago. Glaive on Ryan. Right, phase 3.
We lost him?
Yeah, this was the DPS to Moon Talon until we get the shield. Get ready for it soon. We'll check where Kasparian is and get ready to move a bit to the side now. Hopefully she doesn't jump anymore. Get ready for DPS captain here. Watch the blade for the middle. Watch the split. Move against it. Dodge it. Use the split there. And back to the sides now. Finish up Montalon here. Watch the volley coming up. Glaive on the boat and shot on Reef. Cross group next. Careful with these stacks now. Moonbird and She. She cross with the Diamond Group. Diamond Group is done. Volley and Glaive on rest. Coming through the middle of Malay, watch out. Malay, watch out. So it's careful. Low group crossing. She get rid of it, Moonbird. She. Move next to Kasparian here. Watch the plate for the middle.
Holy shit.
Watch the split. Take the middle here. Touch.
So,
and back to the sides.
this moving is so messy.
We can try it the other way, so it feels better. Substitute it if you can.
I'm just running more than healing, which is really annoying.
Shouldn't we be done with the, are we talking about the shield healing or?
Yeah, I can't heal too much or moving so much.
Shouldn't we be done with the shield by the time we need to start dashing a lot? If we
You would think, but no.
Like I see the point with the movement we're doing now, but I feel like it is sort of overcomplicating it because it like leaves a too high chance for fucking up, basically.
Well, how do you want to do it?
You can just move to the wall. You only have to move once then. Like,
but if you stay at the wall, then when the half moon phase started, we need to be the fuck out of there.
I suppose it depends then, yeah.
We can never stay at the wall. Like, if there's any, if anyone thinks that we can always just stay at the wall, that's not the case. We just start from next to Kasparian.
Why can't you stay next to the wall?
It just depends on where we are stood. If we stood near the circle when that happens, then yeah, fair enough, we can't stay at the wall. But like then, for example, we could have, and it wouldn't have been a problem.
I don't think you should stay at the wall anyway, to be honest, because the half moon phase starts pretty soon after the second split. So either way you're running back towards your spots pretty soon after dodging the first two. The thing is that we still want to stack for the healer, right? For the shielder or whatever the healers think in phase 2.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so if we use the middle, then we come here, right? And the glaive is going to come through the middle. So let's say that the glaive is coming, we need to dodge. And then we end up around here somewhere after dodging the first one. And then let's say that the glaive is going to skull. So it's going like, do we save anything by being in the middle?
I don't think being in the middle is a good idea.
Further away from the things if they come close.
The second split glaives and so on.
Yeah, we're too close to the wall when they get close on that side, the glaives when they split.
Aren't we? Isn't the problem then that we're just not doing the movement because we should?
I don't understand. I thought it's easy to. I'm finding it really easy to just dodge them while at the wall. I mean, all you have to do is stand next to one of the glaives and then dodge the other two.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it depends on where we're stood because, like,
I mean,
we're getting the third lock during the half moon. Well, when the thing resets and the moon starts.
If we're by orange marker now and we get the new phase, we're all going to trigger the astral purge and wipe the raid. That's what they're saying. That's the problem that arises.
That's if we're at circle, yeah. But it's like.
Just don't be next to circle.
But if we have to start there for that point, then we are going to be at circle.
No, just don't be next to circle.
Alright, I'm losing. Like, what do you guys want to do? What's one solid suggestion? Because there seems to be different points now what people want to do, but I don't really actually know what you want to do. So is someone saying that we should stay at the wall all the time? No?
Stay at the wall for when we're dodging. Like
but
what
happens?
Doing.
What happens then in this case, right? And like,
just
let's say that Kasparian's here, but yeah, I'm talking about that. So let's say that Kasparian's here where Ras is, and you represent the raid where you are now. So the glaives goes like this. So the glaive goes here, it splits, then it starts coming back. So let's say that it comes back in this manner. So it comes and bounces from right here, and then. How do you react if the glaive splits in a way that it goes like here?
I don't think I've ever seen it do that. Well, I mean, it does go that far, that way.
That's what happened
that angle.
When we wiped at the wall.
It can do that, and not everyone's gonna be exactly on the border. So I'm just worried about like the second glaives coming back and splitting. Then you don't have any reaction time.
Why can't we just stack perpendicular to where it is, the first path? So if it's going from skull to the bluish, why can't we just come over here? And then at least if it splits from blue towards us, we know and we can just adjust our position that way.
I mean,
like then we're just as good off just staying close to the middle.
Like, what I do personally is that if it goes from skull to blue, let's say, I start from here, as soon as it bounces from blue, I find a safe spot and I run towards the middle a bit. So then I'm here, it splits seconds time around somewhere on the orange, and then I can just dodge the remaining glaives here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not finding it difficult. I'm just saying that might be an idea if we just do it like that. If people are finding it difficult.
I just stand next to one of the old ones, and then they split, and then I've never been hit yet.
We have a purple worker back.
You can't be like right next to it, but you can be a little off. I mean, it never goes
Thanks.
too sharp, you know.
Never goes 180 degrees. It goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the main argument at the moment is that we want to reduce movement. I think, right? So if we want to reduce movement, I'm not convinced that doing it any other way really reduces the movement significantly than just by starting from the side and then moving towards the middle a bit. See what, Lily?
Is it worth me and you stacking for the moonburn hit? Just so you take a bit less damage? Or moonglaive even?
Yeah, we can try it. Yeah.
Did you get my whisper, by the way, Zara?
Yeah, at 10.
Yeah.
Let's try and stack around here, Lolly, and then just move. Do the border crossing as before. We just stack.
5,
Just
4,
look for the hit.
3, 2, 1.
Cross group. What's the play? Not sure if I can really stack with you there.
No, it's fine, I can take it.
Play one away again. Stack. Back to your spots. Play one smacks. One burst coming out. Both mages here. Guess the goddamn play. Jesus. Crossbow. Play one away. Moonburn's coming up. Tone. Last group. Play one coral. Get ready to stack. So. Back to your spots. Moonburns, she and some. Let's just maybe take this blade and cross together a little bit. I don't know. Push the blade through the middle. DPS some more to run for now. Let's try and stay in the middle of the storm. Let's see how it goes. Get ready to DPS captain when the shield comes up. And the shot is on Ras. So watch Ras here. Play one Ryan. Watch the storm coming up. It's coming through the middle. Get ready. Find Kasparian. Dodge. Watch the split. Dodge again. Last one back.
I don't like this.
Wave coming up.
It's better.
No.
You lose a little DPS, but it's safe.
It all depends how it is for the healing, to be honest.
You guys need to get rid of those one burns. Roll it. can we get Sam up?
Mm-hmm.
Glaive on Ras. Rapid shot coming up.
Phasing Sam.
Remain. Let's use the middle still, see how it feels. Get ready.
He's jumped.
Asparian is on the side, it's on the orange now. So Glaive is coming from orange and to the middle. Watch out. Watch the split. Watch the split. And back to the sides. Glaive is on Smex. Shot on Elka. Elka. Glaive on Ryan. Cross group. Moonburst meets with asteroids. Shot on Ras.
I think we'll get one more.
Yeah. Raki rally here. Volley. Watch the Glaive on Epi. And again, getting the combo here. DPS, we gotta stay on Captain here. Getting the Glaive Storm combo and shield. Watch the Glaive coming from orange again. Orange. Orange. Watch the split. Watch the split again. Back to the bots. DPS on Montalon.
Don't want to phase them. We can't.
Let's reset. Okay, let's do it then.
I think it's harder to dodge in the middle.
I think that's better, and that's been our best attempt so far.
I mean, it feels pretty much the same to me, but I mean, it'll save healers some mana.
That was our first attempt at that tactic, and we got, what, 12-13% further into the fight as well with it.
Oh yeah, sample
work.
size of 1.
Panther says that was absolute hell, so...
It's easier for me.
I think I literally just think it's easier to just stand on the side. Because
what was absolute hell, Hunter? Can you clarify this?
I find it easier to dodge in the middle at least.
Well, to be fair, it was only maybe on one where you had to move a mile because there was that many coming at you at one time, but the rest of it, you just had to move a couple of yards.
I mean, isn't it the case that at most you need to do one more dodge if you're in the middle? Like if you stand here, if you stand perfectly in the middle, then whichever way the Glaive comes from, you need to dodge one more time compared to if you stand on the side, because on the side you're like already on the dodge position. So at most you need to dodge one more time while being in the middle, and you have a bit less reaction time to the second split, the first split. But it allows us to dance around like airflows and healing range and stuff, I suppose. And I suppose the other benefit is that you don't have to move from, like you save like this sort of movement, so you come from here to the middle, you save that movement. So, but for example, if we use the middle and Kasparian is on Skull, then you can just be here, and you don't even have to dodge the first one, because it's gonna come like through here. So if you stand here, you'll be safe for the first Glaive anyway, while staying in the middle. Let's see.
I don't think there's any set way where we can do it as a group to like dodge them. That's player based as well. I mean, on that try then, like we got further into the fight because more people were alive, but it felt easier to react to them because we had more time. It's like when we stood next to Kasparian, and then obviously the first Glaive comes, and then they're all coming back, and it kind of limits the space we can move in. And then, like on that try, then it was a lot easier. I felt it was easier anyway.
Let's keep using the middle for now. See if there's any problems from merging with it. our healers watching those rapid shots. Elcount is telling that all the healers suck, and he didn't get like any healing.
Good. He didn't pay his healing tax.
Didn't say that, Zero.
Yeah, you said.
I don't think he will be getting much healing then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I said it way more gently.
But you don't disagree with the core message?
Who burns?
May or may not have crashed.
Dragon Res. Cross group next.
Watch out for the glaive, anyone behind me.
I'm frozen.
Moonburst. Bit of this side if I get through. So, back to the spots now. Wave on read. Moonburst through and rapid. Crossroad next. Timing group. Get rid of these moonburns. Gonna go with the flow group.
That's all full placement, by the way.
Get ready. Stack up the soak. Stack and soak. Asteroids gonna hit the blade. Just... Moonburst jumped.
Oh, I'm gonna do it at closer.
Tonic. Something you reset.
Oh, what? That's just mean.
That's what. Which mark?
Shall I go now then while House has crashed?
Yeah, sure. The tanks don't get the debuff at the same time. The debuff is applied to the initial target, and the boss does multiple of them. So at most we're getting 3 of them in one half more phase. Stack 10. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's because I don't want to put I'm trying to avoid putting 4 people in back-to-back road trucking. That's the issue.
We need LCAP to spread out further then. Oh look, see, at the minute the volleys are being dropped right over cross marker, so oh shit.
Why?
Because at the minute the volleys are being dropped over the cross marker, so melee can't actually be in range of the boss if they've got to cross at the same point.
Yeah, I mean, there's always time to react. If we find that we have volleys too close to the markers, then it means that we're just not paying attention to the debuffs, and we need to fix that instead. So, sound warnings, any sort of warning that's impossible to ignore, needs to be on it.
LCAP was like this.
I was just
point
wait
the
to
other side of the
smoker.
marker, and he went right across the cross marker.
I just need to activate that, Rocky. Don't need to change anything.
Did we take a break or something?
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
Okay. My PC just decided to freeze. So sure. That sounds bad.
No. Are you fucking kidding? I'm just gonna fucking AFK now. How the fuck does that pull that?
Oh, why is it coming for us? More to the point.
Yeah, that's...
combat.
What do you do?
If anyone's here, you might want to.
I was like miles away and you fucking still pulled that. My bad.
Like a bloodlusted sheep.
Fucking get them.
Which mix? This mix.
He's not important.
Do we have any healing cooldowns with me?
Zeri polymorph me.
I'm trying to heal people.
That was close.
Bollocks, what a release. Couldn't get a summon. Jeez.
Run, bitch.
Comes. Well, let's try and be try and do it in a way that we both are on diamond.
Okay.
And we should be able to stay here. And if one of us gets the debuff and the border is not at diamond, then the other tank is tanking, and the tank with the debuff can just go clear with the group that's crossing the border.
Okay.
So I'm seeing from some replays that people are just able to stay put. So it's either cross or diamond, but let's try diamond for now.
I am ready.
Can we reset, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's reset close. Does anyone need teleport?
Thanks.
Second last check. Let's check for the ready check.
Ready check.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Burns. So it's gonna sit here under the border comes, let's see what this times. Blade on smacks. Blade on shield. Shaking it up. Stack up this Lola, let's use cross instead.
Yeah.
Moonburn's coming up. Ball it. Play on this. And so when you get the blade debuff from Storm, you can just go through it. Watch those moonburns. Storm, just go through. Yeah, let's do it with the blue. Blade on Reeve. So let's roll one in the shade. So many moonburns. Get rid of those guys. Blade on smacks. Phase 2. Green Grove next. Moonburns. DPS of Moon to run for now. Get ready for DPS Captain when we face the full moon, which is about now. Watch where Cascaran is and make sure that the glaive is charged. Glaive coming through the middle, so we can just stay here. Watch the glaive, watch it, watch it, watch it. Back to our spots here.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna wait.
Moonburn's coming up, purple group now. Volley. Green group, watch the glaive on Hunter coming through the melee. Melee, watch out.
Oh, nice.
Red. Get ready for combos. Get that volley out first, and then get the combo. You wanna move a bit to the side. The glaive is coming through the middle. Melee, watch out. Melee, watch out. Watch the split. Capture your spots. Short on red, Moonburns, AEON Coral. Some mistakes.
It's just fucked by that rapid shot.
Something reset.
Got it twice even.
Right. I think it works on cross pretty well already.
Yeah, crossing better than the.
I'm gonna move Elkan to purple in that case.
The Moonglaive says feels way better in the middle.
I don't think so.
It's way better.
I don't think so.
What do you find difficult with it, right? Maybe we can help.
That's
like
like
the
a
third-
question, but am I supposed to do anything against rapid shot?
You're supposed to yell at the healers to heal you.
Blame the healers. I did that in a gently way, but
You spam more feint.
I'm even spamming faint as well. It's fucked up.
So
You've obviously been cursed by killing one of the tanks.
Did you actually cloak it, or?
No, I can't even cloak it. It's
okay.
Ryan?
Yeah. I was just saying it's harder to dodge because it feels like it takes up more space. The
You
third
should
one.
be going for cheat death then.
The
So
third
the last splits. The
Yeah.
last splits are the difficult ones for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. But I mean, by the time we get to the last splits, you're pretty much free to move wherever you want, right? So, the main point of the grouping up is to help out the healing in the end. So, by the time we get to the last glaive split, as long as your debuff is the shield debuff is out, then you're pretty much like free to move where you want and dodge them in a way that you want. So just don't feel like you need to stay in the middle if it's difficult, especially at that point when it's not really necessary anymore.
Zero, you got some mirror image on you or something that you can be twice on cross.
No, Lali is the second me, and Lali on purple is no one. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does, but
Lali is Zeru and Lali is no one. Okay.
No, Zeru's Lally.
Oh my.
You're my new slippers.
Don't you dare.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes we might need to go a bit to our left, Lali. If the Moonglaive is delayed before we get across, because it's sometimes pretty close. But this first one should be fun. Glaive on Ryan. The Warlock could be a bit closer to the wall, like it's right
I hit the Moonbird.
I'll go with green.
Triangle coming up. Moonburns, cross, Hunter, watch the glaive on double. Moonblade, maybe. Yeah, on it. Maybe. So. Back to your spots, turning back. Glaive on Smiths. Moonburn and Koro. Star group coming up. Yeah, it's like this one's that very close sometimes. Cast Flavor and Devil. More burns coming up and Triangle next. So
Go with blue.
Wave on Devil. Prepare to stack for the healing. Soak the shot. Back to your spots. Still shield on Corrupt.
You might need to pop some in there.
That's right. Get into one back. Cross group coming up. DPS on Moon Talonka now. Rapid shot coming up. On Reeve. Get rid of those Moonburns guys before we face. Let's check where Kasparian is. Come a bit towards the entrance, you'll be fine. A bit towards the entrance.
Fucking hate it.
Hate it.
Can you not reset? Okay, this way. I mean, I'm trying to check the victory. I'm gonna find a way to convince Ryan of this movement.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just do what I want. I'll be in the corner somewhere.
But I mean, for example, on that one, on the first glaive, since I saw that Kasparian was close to like orange, moving slightly towards the entrance means that you don't have to dodge the first glaive. And then on the second split, there was a glaive going towards the entrance, and then other one was on the opposite side. So we'll just check the one at the entrance first, and dodge that first because we know that the other one has a longer flight time.
If we're moving to the entrance, aren't we dodging the first one? By moving to the entrance.
No, I mean, like, because the healing stuff on the ground, flows and healing range will always be in the middle. But the range of those healing effects is large enough that we can always dance inside the healing effects while dodging the first glaive that goes for the middle.
Alright.
Let's see. We keep losing people to these single target glaives still.
Yeah, it usually happens when we get debuffs as well, or when the line hits one of the groups. I mean.
Yeah, we just need to be careful in a way that we shouldn't be dancing around with the glaive. So the single target glaive. The problem is that if you move a lot while it's on you, then it'll just curve and potentially hit other people. So try and stay put and let other people react to the path of it. So if you have the save warning on, then they should know that it comes from the boss or to the side and in the path. It's annoying about. We lost a few people in the storm. I think it might be the case of blade moving. And a few moonburns are getting hauled up longer than we need to, so just remember to get rid of those. Try and get the volleys all the way to the wall, all the way against the wall. It'll be really important in the last phase to conserve space. Especially since we have the beacons in space also. Little bit. Why is Healing Rain doing so much healing? They need to buff airflow or something.
Yeah, they do.
Just waiting for me to look at
How long does airflow last?
eternity.
Really?
Yep.
Healing rain only lasts like 10 seconds. That's probably why. I mean, I'm not a
And it's
fucking
instant,
expert.
but it still needs to be buffed.
What are we waiting for?
Need to eliminate it to take an emergency poop.
An emergency poop. Every poop's an emergency. There's a ghost over there. Have we ever killed one of those? Maybe she drops epics. No one's ever gone that way. Test.
Well, I think the tanking spot sim is alright. Doesn't looks like we don't really have to move at any point unless we're like clearing the debuff. Clear the debuff. But it's just a matter of getting good with those storms so we don't lose anyone. The thing is that we need to handle those clave storms until the end of the fight, as soon as phase 2 starts. Lolly, you can always just tank the boss in phase 2 and 3 at the start, and I'll take the owl.
Okay.
Drew. What the hell?
Sorry, the flare placements are making me a bit OCD, so I just want to...
Are they...
They're not along the diameter of the circles,
It's not good to have them along the diameter.
I know. I realise that now from running across the diameter of what I did.
Drew, it's not supposed to be circumferential.
It's driving me nuts, okay? I don't like it. This flare should be a little bit across, and then the orange should be way more across.
No. The orange is fine.
No, the orange should be like here, there. That's where the orange should be, and then the blue should be just a little bit across.
No, don't move the orange.
Oh, for fuck!
Why you keep pulling this shit, Drew? For fuck's sake.
I died for it.
You died for this room, Drew. Just remember that.
I died to teach Ryan what a difference between a chord and a diameter is.
Sorry, you did anyway.
Can you do that again? I missed it, Drew.
It's a liquor, where'd you go?
Shit came up, sorry.
Do it again.
Shit
came up. It's supposed to come out, not up.
Calm down.
It came up, that was the problem.
Wait, what?
That's the shit.
Doing it wrong if that's the case.
What did you say your name?
Trade mission.
Take a shit.
I said I missed it, so okay, do it again.
No.
Drew,
Yeah.
you're being a fucking dingle, dude.
Not. It's OCD.
The other day I swap blast you once, so you go on off on and off, and now you're having fun, and we have to just deal with it.
It's fixed.
The only person that's died so far is me.
I fixed it now, so you have nothing to
No,
complain
for fuck's sake. This is even worse, Drew. What the fuck?
No, that's even worse now, Zara. Oh my god. Please put them in the line.
Put it fucking back. Don't put the don't move the star. Just move the circle back.
Ren?
No, that's even worse. No, it's skewed.
It's good.
Fuck's
It's good.
sake. I'm gonna die now. I can't think of anything else but this line.
It's
this
fine.
Skewed line of coloured flariness.
Literally needs to go.
It's so far away from
Let's
you.
go. YOLO.
Oh, donkey. What a donkey.
You only laugh once.
It's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If I die now, it's because of the line thing, just so you know.
Fucking hell.
You die, it's because you're
No
all
birds.
incompetent.
Because I'm a what?
You're all incompetent.
Wow, my own incompetence. Can't
shit.
say it right.
Competent.
It's incompetence.
Cross group.
Competence.
I'm not competent.
Move bird soon. So,
Then we're green.
move burn soon
Ah,
and
down.
she. Green group. Blavo and devil.
Stab it.
Maybe home play.
Nope.
Naked. No. Stuck up with a soap. Where's the
are you having a fucking
don't
brain
spaz
issue?
around now.
Yeah. Was good now. Ended well.
Spazzy
Back
has
your spots. Back your spots. Moon burns.
I think she did.
She, I'm gonna ask you a question while I remember to remind you.
42.
Cross
I'm
group.
curious.
Let's get she up.
Why? You're dead now.
Quavo and Ryan.
Rocky.
Rockford.
What the fuck are you doing, Rocky?
Moon burns and green group.
Didn't say it right, Ryan.
It's all
Blue
wrong.
group. Quavo and Epi.
Let's see. Let's see.
Stack
I
up.
need to, like, do stuff.
Selfish hub.
We're dead. We're dead.
We are dead. Spread. Sheet.
Take a share. This was Shea's cooldown. He didn't do it.
She here. Is there some issue with the positioning with you on star because you were holding on to your moonburn forever?
She, are you having an issue doing the tactics?
It's just we can't go into full moons with moonburns up. It's really taxing.
You have to move early, She.
But when you say that you didn't get reset in time, there's literally like 20 seconds for you to reset. So is there something else blocking your way? Or... because there is time, so I'm just wondering. Okay. I'll just remind you. Yeah, if the border is going already, just go with other group. It'll be fun.
It's probably because of lack of mobility. He has all that mobility on his DK.
His Denka.
Ryan,
Yeah.
you know what incontinence is?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's when you can't poop.
No.
That's when you can't control when you go.
Yeah.
It's like literally you just shit everywhere.
Just up the walls and everything.
Yeah, it's when you can't poop when you want to poop.
No, it's doing it when you don't want to necessarily.
Exactly.
Let's see the last phase.
You can't go when you want to go.
Sounds.
No one's allowed to play until the last
5,
phase. Keep it in mind.
4, 3, 2,
If we,
1.
if we use a potion on the second phase, we might be able to skip that second owl as well if everyone's alive.
It would be good. It's really bad to go into full one with it now.
Yeah.
Especially if it's low Moonburns and Star Group.
Watch out, Rocky. Got it.
Diamond. Triangle. Glaive on Epi, watch out on the might get the glaive here. Stack up and soak. Back to spots now. Moonburns coming up, glaive on Drew. Drew step up. Watch your Moonburn Star Group coming up. Cross group. Glaive on Ryan.
Watch out, Ryan.
New Moonbirds coming up. Go with the triangle. She go.
She?
You can do it. Nice.
No!
That's perfect.
He dipped in and out.
Nice, perfect.
The dirty dip.
Get ready. Glaive on Devote. Get ready to stack here. Soak. Back to your spots. Watch those Moonburns. Sure. Right.
Let's do it.
DPS on the owl until we hit full moon. Watch the glaive, Unane. Watch out the glaive. Remember that the glaive comes back to normal glaive. Watch those stacks. Shot forms mix. Kill this owl quick, please. We can't leave it at low health. And then switch to Captain. Watch Kasparian, it's on the other side. Might watch the Dutch. Korok and Haas shields. Back to the spots now. Back to over here.
Oh no.
Get Ruva. Glaive on rest.
Wow, we're at 12.
Oh, Jesus. Good boy.
7 can you reset? How did we get to 12?
I guess the people were standing between Star and Night.
Oh no
Star.
shit.
Did you fall down?
No, not with the no.
Do we need to call an ambulance or?
No, it's fine.
Oh my god, that's
My
all.
bin's under my desk.
Your dinner's under your desk.
My bin is under my desk.
Oh.
No, on a serious note, though, with the glaives in that, is it like it's not difficult to get back to your positions after you've been healed up with the shield and stuff like that? So, because the reason it's just the reason that we got 14 stacks is clearly people who just still stood in the middle.
Yeah, as soon as we're done with the shield healing, then especially Orange and Star groups are just free to go back to their spots, and we should be having. I mean, the boss is gonna be staying in the middle pretty much. So no one else should be going to the right side of the room except those groups, and you guys need to be ready for the half moon phase again. It's important that we get there in time and we do this first switch instantly as we can. So the problem is that if Orange group is delayed with the crossing, then it means that either Star group has to delay or we don't drop the debuff in time and we refresh, and I think that's what happened there.
Orange has a lot of extra time to move over, to be honest. Even if the moon's like halfway between Circle and Star, there's still time to move over. Before the debuff drops, I mean.
Yeah, true. But I still want to do it as soon as possible, I suppose. But Ryan mentioned last raid, and maybe this raid also, that there's going to be moonburns at the start of the half moon phase, so it's beneficial to wait for those moonburns to come out before you go to the crossing, in case someone from the orange group gets it.
Thing is, Sandra, if people are standing between markers, we'll get mass stacks at some point anyway, because it's so tight between green and blue that people delay
5,
until blue, we'll get 10
4,
stacks anyway.
3, 2,
You should never be in the middle
1.
of the markers, and like Hunter said, everyone needs to be aware of the stacks all the time.
I'm saying though, if
Moonburns.
if people in the wrong position, being aware of stacks makes no difference. We're going to get mass stacks at some point. People are out of position. Whether we do it earlier or later is beside the point.
Focus on this now.
Grab on this. That's true.
And we're green.
Moonburns coming up. So we can be glaive on Rasukan. You guys are crossing back, I think, like instantly, and it's too many people stack up, and so I'm just gonna bubble here.
Michael bubble.
Getting comfortable, still in clear with the orange here. Clearing again with cross start. Tony. Clear on the road. Tony. Going clear with moon. That's really good. Play on rest. Get ready to stack. Regular with this. Shield still on Tonic. Shield on Moonburns. She and Metallica. Star Crew coming up. Cross next. Wave on the vote. Second devote turn. Right, DPS on the owl. Let's try and kill it before we hit the full moon. Needs to go DPS though. Wave on Bam. Everyone on Moon Talon. It's not gonna be enough. Just go back to Captain for now. We don't want to hit Moon Talon pretty low. Let's go back to Captain. And it's going to be played through the middle. Watch out. Watch the split. Kill Moon Talon open. Watch the split again. Back their spots. Watch those stacks. Star group now. Cross group coming up. Cross group.
Use your potions if you
Diamond
have.
next. Diamond group. Volley. Shot on AP. Play through the middle. Watch out, it's going to be devote. Moonburns, get rid of those before we hit full moon. Okay. Watch, this barrier is on orange. Wave is going to come through the middle now. Watch out. Watch the split. Just last split. Watch the play through the middle. Shot from rank. Back to spots. Star group now. Volley to the edge. Wave on smacks. Cross group coming up. Koro coming through the middle range. Hold on, hold on. Stop.
Fine.
Diamond group. Shot on Ren. Ren. Jesus. Glaive on devote. New Moonburns coming up. This or last minute Moonburns. You gotta go.
Grab shot again. Okay.
Asteroids is down.
Get ready, get asteroids up.
Rest.
Watch the glaive coming through the middle, watch out. Watch the split.
One more.
And a glaive through the middle on Epi. Moon burns. DPS on Moonthorn here. Star group, get ready to cross. Shot on
Watch the
She.
debuffs. Watch the
Second She.
debuffs. It's
Stop.
guys,
Kill
watch
the
out,
owl.
watch out.
Kill the owl. DPS on the owl. Right, so if you guys get the beacon, just put it all the way to the edge of the room. We need to stack them up a bit there. Green group coming up. Beacon on Huss. Blue group coming up.
Let's go.
So this is gonna be shot and storm combo. So we need to split the shot damage and dodge the storm. Watch Gasparian on the side. Watch Gasparian on the side. Flames can go through the middle. Soak the shot. Dodge the glaive.
One more.
One more. Back to spots.
Oh.
Guys, please. It's the same fight all over again.
And some of you guys were standing
actually.
like between markers a bit, so we need to, let's just reset or what. So we need to be more strict about the positioning, especially in that moment that we face back to full half moon.
When did the owl spawn at what %?
The last owl.
Yeah.
I didn't check. It was pretty close to skipping.
Like on 43% it spawned.
You guys see those beacons now at the other side of the room? Those need to be
that was
more.
me.
They're gonna be more to the wall.
More to the wall.
Yeah, and try and stack them up a bit closer.
Yeah. I didn't notice how much they actually hurt him. I don't know if I can pop a personal and like stay a bit in it to try and stack them on top of each other. Or is
Yeah,
that's...
yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
If you can immune it like with turtle or whatever, it's really beneficial there on last phase.
Anyway, not bad. We just need to be more controlled with the stacks. It's gonna be hectic when we face back to half moons, especially in the second and third phases when we get like storms coming up at the same time. So just be strict about your positioning so we don't mess up the stacks.
Alrighty, guys.
So yeah, in the last phase, it's always gonna be Incorp shot and the storm. What we should be able to do is, so again, how we want to position it before the first glaive hit comes is that we want to be a bit to the side because we don't want to be moving around with the shot, right? So let's say that Gasparian is on skull. So it means that the first glaive is going to come in this manner, in this line. So we need to be placed on either side of this a bit. So we come to like around here and we do the Incorp shot soaking in this spot. Then while we do the soak, the big glaive is going to come through or just next to us. And by the time we need to dodge the second glaives, we should be done with the shot soak and we can just move around how we wish. So what we need to note there is that we need to be in a safe spot for the big glaive so that we can do the shot soaking in peace. Is Raz here?
Yeah.
So in other words, never be in the middle for the first glaive. Just remember that that's always the bad spot. Like direct middle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully we can skip that last throw and we get a bit more comfortable with this. Star group. Glaive on us. Moonburn's coming up. Glaive on Devote, watch out, watch out.
Don't use Vertigo.
Yeah, I couldn't put it in time. Glaive on Pro, vector spots here. I'll just chill wolving it. Cross group coming up.
I'm crossing with purple.
Triangle group. I'm gonna cross with blue. Watch those Moonburns. Use Wicca. Get rid of your Moonburn. Spell ward into Wicca. Soak the shot. Let's get shield.
Hey, Solika. You've got time to get rid of it now. What are you waiting for?
Mitulika, you have Moonburn. You can't hold it over this.
Yeah, I knew, but problem was I couldn't move this so fast back.
Should I accept?
Yes, they did. Glaive on Devote. Diamond group. Mitulika, get rid of that Moonburn, man. DPS on the owl, please.
We're gonna phase.
To switch back to captain here, otherwise like, we can't push the moon talent too low, otherwise we just need to finish it off and we have to shoot on captain at the same time. Push the play.
Fuck.
Glaive on to finish off the owl now. I get 2 spots. Don't flail around on the border. Shot on L count. Moon burns through smacks. 6 legs, hold on.
Don't forget to use a potion if you haven't.
Watch the volley. Glaive on Drew. Watch out.
Personal use.
Oh, this volley placement is bad. It's eating tank spots. Get ready for the combo. Going to full moon here. Asparian jumped. She's a bit to the side. So don't be directly in the middle. Be a bit to the side. Watch the split. Watch the shields up. And Drew. Shot is on she. Moon burns. Shot on Mitulika. Glaive and volley. Get that volley out. Glaive on res.
Moon burn. Get ready.
Moon burns, get rid of them. It's often just gonna be last minute moon burns in this place. Be ready for the glaive storm through the middle. Watch the middle. Watch the split. DPS on the owl now.
I think I just jumped over the glaives.
DPS on the owl.
It was glorious.
Shot on Raki. Something you lose it. 42%. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can skip that whole.
I gotta
We
res
need,
up.
well, yeah, we had dead people.
Yeah. So
And I'm pretty sure not everyone's using potions.
So there's gonna be in phase 2. Just as we're starting a new half moon phase, we're getting those single target glaives. So at that point, it's important that the people who get the single target glaive on them just try and put it away from the group. I know that we say that we don't want to run wrong with it, but at that point, most of the group is still going to be in the middle. So it's just easier to point the single target glaive out.
Can I get a summon, please?
Is there a repair bot?
I'm not bugs, there is.
So is anyone still having problems with the storm, or?
No, just a monk.
It seems pretty easy.
Instead of dodging him, I ran into him.
Those rabbit shots are still wrecking people.
I'm already here.
It's like a million ticks every second, or is it half a second? Yeah, it's half a second. It's just like 2 million DPS on the rabbit shot target, which is pretty. It's gonna hurt. Do we need a healer to focus on the shot target, or?
Can't really do that, I think. I think everybody is doing that, hopefully. It's just not much I can do, really. We just Swiftman and rejuve a couple of times, but I can't keep regrowthing one target because then I'm out of money.
Oh, you know, what about it's time to get heal and touch up?
Oh god.
All I'm hearing, are complaints. What's good about the healing?
You should be happy that I'm healing you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she has OP mastery, so he can just let them drop to like 1 health and then top them up with 1 heal. We seem to be phasing in a way that we just get the first moon talent just before we phase to
5,
full moon.
4, 3, 2,
But
1.
let's keep in mind that when moon talent reaches like 30% health, he's gonna do AOE to the raid. So either we need to kill it off quick, or we need to stop the DPS a bit, so we don't have it pulsing on the raid, while we also have the shield on the tank. That's really close. Rest. Chatter. We always go to like pretty high stacks there. It's because we have a tank table at the same time. Stack up the soap. Careful with the factor spots now. Okay, on the road. Stop. What's the date? More burns. Prepare to stack again. Play on you, man. Stack up. Moon burns, chain corrupt. Just clear with the stuff. Purple.
Perfect.
When Moon Talon comes out, let's everyone just focus Moon Talon quick so we get it done before we get the full moon. Moon Talon. Shop is on Hunter. I'm going to full moon soon.
Maybe that.
Yes. So check Kasparian.
Right behind us.
Oh.
Watch the split. Last split. Back your spots. Shot is on Sam, Blade on Raz.
Stop.
Moonburns, watch out. It's good
Wait,
shooter.
wait. Oh, keep going.
This position seems quite off.
Just gotta keep an eye on those stacks.
I think melee has a tendency to stay, but because we were having the boss like here, so a part of the melee needs to follow all the way down here.
But Zero's even calling
DPS
go
if we
to your
wanna push it.
markers, so why aren't people doing that then?
But I'm saying that's not very good if we want to push the boss. Like
Well,
having
we can't
free
reposition
melee.
until we've got that over, so...
But that's not the problem though, is we're getting additional markers between star and
Yeah,
cross.
that's because
though.
people
That's
not
not,
there
that's
switching.
not melee DPS though, because melee is sitting this sort of side of the boss, so it's range DPS. Well, unless there are melee DPS sitting over here somewhere, away from the boss.
It's between
It's
the
the range as well.
It's between the quads and purple all the time there.
No, it's not. It's between the star and the cross, because when I went to cross, we were at 9 stacks. And I'm on the cross marker. I had to wait.
When you were saying
I had to
wait,
wait.
though, you were saying wait and doing this over the line?
I wasn't, because I was standing at purple at that point, because I was out of the DPS range, because I was waiting for the stacks to drop.
I think if you get that, actually, it should, when it goes to 6 stacks or more, it'll turn to red, and it'll, oh fuck. Wrong. There we go. So it'll turn to red, and it'll glow. So it should be pretty apparent that we're 2 stacks. For the crown effects, I think that's like all of the crown effects, but I don't think it's like the volley debuff, but just if you stand in the volley or something.
Sure, if it's big wigs.
But I think the debuff from the volley is just Twilight Volley, right? That people get, or was there a debuff associated with it?
No, it might be just a cost with a target from one of the bosses. No, I have it on say on my big wigs. Should be working.
Yeah.
Maybe I just haven't gotten it yet.
That's what it is, it's probably a bit. It's possible to keep the last phase going for quite a long time, even with people dead. The most important thing is to get the clean transition there hopefully without an owl up. And then you just, if you place the beacons and volleys well, then it's not really too difficult.
Easy peasy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Josh, I did. Why? Such a fat fuck, only you heard it.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Bacon. It's when Zero said beacon, I thought he said bacon.
Down with green.
One burns. Label and hippie. Back to your sports now.
Bam! That's why I wait.
Okay.
Label less. Moon burns. Triangle next. Talk.
Yeah, you already had.
Yeah.
Smacked.
What?
You suck.
Hello? Did not trigger the fucking order. Interesting. So.
Says a volley on your name.
Typically shields. Shields. Back to their spots. Watch the moon burns. So on in. Cross next. Let's get DPS on the owl as soon as it spawns. Let's get it done before full moon. Label rest.
What's up?
Shot on Epi. Finish off the owl, please. Right. Look at this program now. It's gonna be glaive through the middle. Watch the middle. And watch the split. Just the last one. Back to your spots now. Front up. Cross group. Need to wake up, get rid of the moon. Shot is so racky. Need to wake up.
Need to wake up, man. 15 seconds is too long.
Yeah, man, but if I would from the start, we'll all be dead.
No, there's a way of doing it.
I did it.
Just not. Get rid of those moon burns before we face. One. Watch the glaive through the middle, from behind us, close to the entrance. Watch the split. One more time. Back to the spots now. Star group.
Alright.
Cross group coming up. Shot is on epic.
Remember your second potions if you haven't used them.
Shot on asteroids.
Moon burns set.
Last second moon burns. Maybe. Yeah, smacks me through the group. Watch Gasparian now. It's gonna be the opposite side. Watch the glaive through the middle. Watch the split.
We're knocking the boss.
We
Back to
have
the
a red,
spots here.
but two healers dead as well.
Get up, up.
I'm dead as
Finish
well.
off the owl. Let's reset some.
Don't take it.
Fuck.
Maybe killed me before reset.
I got a res.
Alright, why did you say that's the problem in Utilica?
Like, for instance, the moonbird that took a long shit to clear. When I got near the red group, we were already at 8 stacks. and people are low HP. So I think if I would have passed, people would be dead.
Yeah, if we're at high stacks, then obviously you don't go cross, but then you just go with the next group, right?
Yeah, but then I got fucked up and went with the third one.
What did you get fucked up by?
I pressed by mistake return and came back to like start on portal.
Right.
And then I had little feet to walk to the other side, no speed cooldown. So
I had it at the same time as you, and I'm at blue, and I dropped it at star. So that might mean that you ran over a bit too soon.
Maybe we can have portal from here to the wall. With those
from wall to wall like this?
No.
Yeah, it's always
from like here.
In phase 2, there's gonna be last second moon burns. So if someone from star or orange gets them, then you need to have a blink, or you just need to use a portal. So let's put a portal from like here to the same spot on the opposite side.
Sure.
Also to the green.
We can have it all the way to the wall.
Something like that, or
yeah, that should be right. Yeah. Because the moon bursts will come at a time where the border is going to be like around here, so just gonna be quick. And if you can't make it, otherwise just use the portal.
I just need a couple of seconds, sorry. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moonbird's coming up. Click on the vote. Moonbirds. Play on the vote.
Clear with blue.
Yeah. I think blue works better because you use the Moonbirds for blue. Because you're gonna have like this. Gonna bubble here. Back to your spots now. Moonbirds coming up.
Rip Russ. I know.
What?
Never mind.
I did it.
That was pro.
I know.
Didn't even see it.
What the fuck is going on? I'm not getting everything.
Well.
Like 3 fucking burns and like 4 volleys on me.
Okay.
On DPS like this.
Moonbirds. Take volley out. I'm gonna clear a bit below. Okay. Wave on epic. Stack up. So. Vector spots. Top. Moon burns. Start group coming up.
I think we're a bit behind.
Grab it.
Cross group. Play on the board. Nuke the owl as soon as it comes up. Switch to the owl to see
What's
some
up?
potions here. Moonbirds. Let's finish off this owl. Should clear up. Watch this barrier in here. Blade is gonna come through the middle. Watch the split. One more time. Watch the signal for the blade. Back to the spots. Back to the spots.
Yep.
Start group is gone. Shot is on Sam. Cross group next. Watch those moon burns. 7 stacks, 8 stacks.
I'm dying.
Triangle next. Shot on your name. Blade on the boat. Rid of those moon burns. Ready for the storm. Combo coming up. Watch Casparians behind us on the right side. Just watch out, play through the middle. Watch the split. One more time. Single target play, watch out.
Got a shot at me.
Didn't get you into. Back to the spots. Play on lead. Moon burns here. Shot on Sam.
Reposition. Token.
Watch the single road play in the main.
Moonburn.
Last second moon burns, get rid of them. Welcome to shot on Korok. Watch Casparians on the opposite side, far side from the entrance. She jumped.
No.
She jumped right side of the entrance. Watch out. Play through the middle. Watch the split. One more time, and then back to the spots here. Back to the spots and DPS on Moontalon. Get one of the DPS up. DPS on Moontalon here, cross group next. Shot on Epic.
I'm holding on to my moon, but just for now.
Just keep an eye on those stacks so we can play too high. Rapid shot coming up.
We're a bit in the middle area.
Yeah. Shot on Elcon, play on Ryan.
He's by the entrance.
Let's phase it here. We're gonna get the incorporate, I think. I don't know, it's gonna be a storm, watch out, entrance. To the middle. Watch the split. Rapid rally here. Single target play, watch out.
Phasing.
Phasing. If you get the beacon, put it all the way to the edge and stack them up if you can. Play one smiths. Keep doing those border crossings as intended. Cross group now. Moon burns. Diamond group. Beacon up. Breathe. Careful.
Holy fuck.
Glaive on Epi. Sona. So it's gonna be shot soak, and then dodge. Soak first, soak. Press, other way.
Josh.
Dodge the glaive, and then back to your spots for the
Fuck's sake.
person.
Maybe it's worth saving less for the last phase.
I don't know.
Since we're not skipping the owl anyway. We won't get a third.
Well, I suppose it depends on, like, the thing is that, well, I suppose it mostly depends on what we find more difficult. Do we find Incorp shot or the absorb shots more difficult?
I think the shot's more difficult, to be honest.
The shot and
Because you have
combo
to-
with the glaive, that's most difficult, and that you're running out of time. There's kind of soft damage in the phase 3.
You can keep the last phase going well before you have like space issues, I think. If you just don't lose people. Just...
Yeah,
Lolly-
we went into the last
Lolly,
phase
would
with
you
like
like
6
to let me
people.
know?
Okay. It's really awkward to position these bosses though. You take one tiny step backwards and they launch forwards onto a marker.
We just hit the 6th embrace, right? Or is that wrong? Or was that the 5th one? Never mind, we'll just check.
I think it was 6.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But my counting is horrific, which has in no way any effect on any of the cooldown usage.
Thing is that, I mean, if we're hitting 6th embrace with last in phase 2, then that means that we're pretty slow, to be honest.
That was a slow attempt there. Even the owl came out pretty.
I'm concerned that if we don't last, then we hit like a 7th one, and that's like way fucking late. So
Let's just keep lasting.
just keep it like it is for now. But we almost skipped the 6th one, and it was like just at the end of half moon phase. Most of them we plan for 5 embraces total, so it's 2 in phase 1 and 3 in phase 2.
Can't you immune the shot, the incorporeal shot?
No, there's
Why
never
not?
immune incorp shot. It'll nuke the raid regardless. But if you soak it as a group, then you take less damage. If you just go to the side and ice block, for example, the raid still gets hit, but the damage is more than if you just soak it. So there's never a reason to immune it. Is Ren here?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll just wait with my moonburn. It's a good meta anyway.
Just go with blue here also, let's see how it is.
I won't get back in time to save
I'm
you.
right, son.
It'll be
It's better for green for me at least.
Yeah, it's just so we have more birds at the same time, so go to pretty high stakes. So I'm just gonna roll over here. Got more spots. Play one lead. Star fruit coming up. Chill.
You go with purple or green even.
They go into both.
I'll go with green.
Moonbird's coming up. Don't all cross back instantly, please. Okay. Just that's it. Okay. We're going to vote. Get ready for the salty shot. In the line. Still shield on me. Still group.
It's better now. In terms of DPS.
Cross group. Let's nuke the owl as soon as it comes up. Careful, 6 stacks.
Sorry, Chris.
No burns.
Potions as well.
Kill the owl. More burns, shot on your name. I'm going to have a full moon soon, so when we get the clear storm, it's going to come through the middle. problem where Kasparian's behind us, right side, watch out. Pop shoot again.
Really fucked up.
So let's reset.
It didn't aggro me because of casting.
That's fine. That's fine. Fuck! Korog, I hate you.
Boom.
You got fuck off.
Let's remember that all of the other groups except the blue group, we're fine to move around before we even get to the full moon phase. So you can like gravitate more towards the middle and just get ready to deal with the Glaive Storm, so we can keep an eye on Kasparian. So there's no need to be like exactly at your spots until we get to the full moon phase and actually get the storm. It's just blue group that needs to do the border crossing at the end.
Need to watch for the debuff stuff. Well,
Yeah, yeah, it's like gotta watch out for the single target glaives and stuff like that. But,
we don't trigger ours till the last second anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, done it again.
I'm probably gonna be first. Let's get the phase one.
Phase one.
Yep.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo, we did it!
Progress.
That's not phase one.
It's not.
No.
What phase is it?
27.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Glaive on the book. Glaive coming up on October. Back to spots. Moonbird's coming out.
Boom. Fucking boom.
That's why you want to wait.
I was already in the air.
Moonbird's coming out.
Easy.
Compare with blue here. Get ready. So.
So darkness and the shot.
Yeah, might as well. Star group. Phasing soon, so just need to
drop this around.
Careful, stop all stop. Hit the owl when it comes up. Watch the glaive, do it the boss, definitely. Just kill the owl quick. potion here. Shot is so makes get rid of those moonburns. Let's get ready. Find the Sparian is going to be jumped to the left side. Watch out. Play through the middle now. Watch the split. One more turn. And back to the spots here. Back rally. Shot on the boat. Cross group. Shot on Sam. Wave coming up, signal card from on Drew. Last second moonburns here, get ready to get rid of those moonburns if you got it. Moonburns. There she goes. Get ready, Kasparian. Kasparian is on the right side, watch the blade through the middle. Watch the blade split. Let's get rid of the shields last. Got your spots now.
Someone still at the shield.
Alright, it's
oh.
I think it was a couple of people had too many shields.
Yeah, they all went to the orange at the same time and killed each other, I think.
Anyway, we can stop return. I think we getting the hang of phase 2 for the most part. It's getting better, and it's just a matter of cleaning it up a bit and getting ready for the last phase.
Right, tomorrow?
Hunt, are you still missing tomorrow's raid? Or
another raid.
What's the situation? Alright, check something.
Could have Shia healing maybe again if.
The problem is that Susie was missing today's raid because she had a family trip come up to visit some relatives, so she's missing like today and tomorrow also. So if Panda's missing tomorrow also, then we're down 2, unfortunately. So
Ryan has to heal.
Panta's missing another raid. Didn't he miss like the whole of the summer?
So if
so what, he wants another holiday.
Unfortunately, if something doesn't change with Susie or Hunt, then it's probably not going to be. We probably won't have a setup for this tomorrow. So, but I'll see. I'll wait and I'll try and check with Susie. But anyway, I think we saw some pretty good progress. So I think it's like 1 more raid, maybe 2 on this, and it'll be pretty easy to. Felt a lot more controlled at least, and phase 2 is becoming less of an issue, so it's getting there. If the officer is going to stick around for a bit, let's have a couple of minutes for a break and then we can meeting.
Good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Thank you.